Hey everyone, thank you for joining me. And as you've seen on the title, today we're going to be talking about 15 career deciding factors. And these factors are not about what your neighbor wants, what your friends want, or anybody else. It's all about what you're wanting, all right? And this video is for people of all ages, whether you're going into college right out of high school, or you've been in your career 10 plus years and you're looking to make a change. I really think that it could benefit anybody. And keep in mind as we're going through these that these are not listed in any particular order. I have not put them from least important to most important or vice versa. I have put them up there randomly so that you can decide what is most important to you. And also, there are no right or wrong answers as we're going through this. Everyone has their own personality, their own perspective. So please keep in mind there are no right or wrong answers. Without further delay, let's get started. Number 1, like or love your job. You need to at least like your job. Everyone has heard the phrase, do what you love. If you have a job that you love, that's awesome. I'm excited for you, but you need to at least like it. If you have a job that you hate, it's really going to be hard to get up in the morning for the years to come, get motivated to go to work and get the job done. And when I say like or love your job, I mean the actual tasks that you have to do when you get there. Not, I love my job because of the amount of money I make, or I love it because of the hours that I work. I mean the specific tasks that you have to do. Number 2, morals or beliefs. Does the job you have or want to have conflict with your spiritual beliefs, your morals from right and wrong, this should be done, this should not be done, or does it even conflict it at all? Number 3, family or single. Do you have or want to have a husband, a wife, children? Do you want to be single? Everyone has their own desires and goals. Again, there are no right or wrong answers. Number 4, high or low income. Are you okay with getting a job that provides a 5-figure income per year or a 6-figure income, which is over $100,000 per year? What makes you happy? Number 5, day and night. Do you like working day shift, night shift? If you have experience in this, you know the pros and cons to both. If you do not, it would be a great idea to go find somebody who has this type of job and shadow them to really get a feel for it. Number 6, shift work or 8 to 5. What I mean by shift work is 12-hour shifts. Both of these have their pros and cons. For example, 12-hour shifts, you will have more days off from what I've seen, but you also have to work more weekends. 8 to 5, from what I've seen, is usually Monday through Friday, sometimes Saturday, so you will have your evenings off and majority of the time the weekends off. But keep in mind, every company has their own policies and procedures also. Number 7, education. How long are you willing to go to college? Do you want to go 2 years, 4 years? And the career that you want requires a 6-year or 8-year degree? You're going to have to slightly change your career path if that's the case. Number 8, travel. Do you enjoy traveling for work weeks at a time, a few days at a time, 0% of the time? What do you like? Number 9, on call. Are you okay with getting a phone call at 1 a.m., at 4 a.m. in the morning because your job has an emergency and you have to be there, otherwise you're going to get fired? A lot of jobs require this when you sign up. Number 10, weekends. Everybody loves their weekends. Let's go spend time with family, spend time with friends, relax at the house. Although a lot of jobs require work on the weekends, so how important is that to you? Number 11, isolated or social. Do you want to be completely isolated and not be bothered by anybody? Or do you want to socialize, constantly conversate, and meet new faces? Everybody has their own personality. Again, there are no right or wrong answers. Number 12, self-explanatory, outside or inside. Do you enjoy working outdoors, indoors? Both of them have their pros and cons. Number 13, city or country. There are many factors to consider with this. One I want to point out is the city will have more job opportunities and the country will not. 14, routine. Do you enjoy working a job that does the same thing every day when you get to work? Before you even get there, you already know what has to be done at what time. Or do you like a job that presents a new problem each day and you have to critically think and Be creative on that aspect. A routine job will be less stressful, but the other type of job will not. Number 15, last but not least, is it dangerous? Where at on the spectrum is that danger level? Is it extremely dangerous, slightly dangerous? How much are you willing to take the risk on that as well? Okay, now that we've gone through all 15 of these factors, let me tell you specifically on what I mean by preferences and priorities. I want you to go through each one of these categories and figure out where at on the spectrum your preference lies. Okay? For example, number 8, I want to travel 0% of the time, months at a time, weeks, days at a time. Where at on that spectrum do your desires lie? Number 11, isolated or social? Do you want to be completely isolated? Do you want to constantly socialize? Where at on the spectrum do your desires lie? I want you to do that for each and every one of these. Write it out on a piece of paper. Get a visual perspective of it. After you have done that, then you prioritize. List them from most important to least important. You will need to write this out so you can cross out, reorder what is most important to you. Is it your morals, your family, your income? And once you have them prioritized, that will give you a general idea of what you're willing to sacrifice. So what I mean by that, say this is my order from most important to least important, 1 through 15. And I have a job that I'm thinking about working, but I have to work weekends. I like my weekends, but it would be a job that I love, so I'm willing to sacrifice my weekends. Or number 9, I have to be on call and I don't want to be on call, but I will get paid more. I'm okay with being on call. So really figure out what your priorities are and then what you're willing to sacrifice. Again, there are no right or wrong answers. Everyone is going to have their own list. Okay? All right, before I let you go, I want to give you a quick side note. The world population is increasing millions and millions per year, which means the job openings and opportunities are going to be harder to find, okay? There are articles that discuss jobs that are expected to be in high demand 2, 5, even 10 years from now. You do not want to go to college for 4 to 6 to 8 years just to find out that you're having a hard time finding a job because there are no openings. That is a lot of wasted time and wasted money, okay? Okay, well, I hope this video has helped on your career decision. If you have any questions at all on any of this, please feel free to comment below, send me a message, and I will do the best that I can to help you out. I wish you all the best of luck.